everyone. These videos that I make here, and usually in front of a live audience, and other people are trying to listen to what I'm saying, so if there's commotion or anything like that going on in the background, it's just them moving around or the cats playing or something. Everything I have to say is my perspective, and my perspective is very valuable to me and me alone. So if I offend you people out there that don't understand what I'm talking about, do not take it personally. Very important to do so and understand. So, tonight, what I'm going to talk about is relationships. How positive and negative relationships attract to each other. How is your outcome and your view of the future of who you're going to be with is ingrained in your mind? Where does that come from? A positive and a negative mindset when it comes to being who you are to give yourself to somebody else. A positive mindset is one that is secure and comfortable in how they feel about themselves and how they perceive the other person to be as another human being, not as a possession, not as an object, not as something to be controlled, owned. A negative would be somebody who sees another person as an object, as something that has to be owned and conquered. Sex is see you later, 2 minutes and I'm done. I'm walking out of here. Why? Why is there a positive and a negative? What would contribute more to the negative mindset? Would porn contribute more to the negative mindset? And you seeing the other person as not another human being, but you're seeing them as an object or something that they feel that you can put up in a pedestal and say, oh, this is mine. I conquered this. Porn has the capacity to ruin many, many lives. But for most of us who have the capacities and the senses to go out there and find another human being just to share our days with, how do we look at them? How do we observe their actions? Do we see them as being a human being that we can actually communicate with? Or do we see him as a cell phone? Do we see him as a selfie? Do we see him as something that is not really tangible, yet it's right there in front of me so I can do as I please with that person because there is no connection of self. There's no connection of soul. There's no connection of spirit. That's where we're heading to today. We are heading to that point today that there is no true physical interaction with people in a regular basis, that our minds cannot be developed to the point that we can actually physically interact with other human beings in a positive state of mind. People cannot express their true selves with other people because they do not know who they are. The state of mind is such that reality does not exist outside of their television, their book, their cell phone, their tablet, their computer. And it's sad. It's real sad because we are all physically present but mentally gone. Take the time to look inside and find your true self. Find who you really are and how awesome and great you truly are. And if you allow yourself to live in that mindset, then the only way you can have it is positive. Positive is the only outcome when you turn inward to take that journey of self. And turning inward in the spiritual path is actually going to be manifesting everything forward. So you're going to be making your own reality as you go along. And why not be in a positive state of mind versus a negative state of mind? And that's the world we're in today. For example, I find myself in a very tough situation when I'm surrounded by people that are draining my energy and trying to talk about sports and something that's meaningless, when there is so much we can all share together and learn. I could learn something from somebody, they can learn something from me. But if we're talking about nonsense like politics and sports and what happened in the TV show last night, who my favorite movie star did this, and my favorite sports car driver crashed and broke his leg. Really? What is it doing for me? What is it giving you? Are these people in your life? They are in a television set. They are in a newspaper article. They are in a book. They're not physically present. We are physically present. Therefore, we should take the time to physically understand that we are dealing with another human being. And we should respect each other as we respect ourselves. Thank you for watching. Peace.